Snit, does tonight's outing just validate everything we've been saying about Kyle throughout the season?
Yeah, pretty much, and then some. Probably just weather the rain delay, just how he went about. And that was huge for us. I mean, we needed to kind of get to our back end guys, and he did. That was pretty impressive what he did tonight.
Snit, the fewest wins in the majors in games in which you didn't homer, but it's October and you find a way.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I said. I think it's our 12th or 13th game we won all year without a homer, something like that. I mean, some crazy, but there's some really good at-bats, man. It was tough sledding there for a long, long time, and, we kind of, things went our way there with Matt's hit and Austin's, and then, Travis had just kind of 3 well-placed balls.
Hey, Snit, how's Ronald feeling? Was he close to
I don't know. I mean, it kind of, you know what? They told me after, probably the best thing that happened was he scored, and when we had a little time to get him downstairs and check him out, and he was thrown into the cage, and I think the longer he was there, the more he started getting feeling back, and there's no structural damage or anything. It was just muscle, and by the time the inning was over, he had feeling back, and was. I'm sure it's going to be sore. It's good, probably good. We got a day off tomorrow. We can treat him up, but the good news is that there wasn't anything structural or anything like that upon our examination. So, but he did. It kind of stung him good, and he got his feeling back by the time the inning was over.
Snit, that inning obviously started with him getting hit and getting on, but once again, he's the kind of the spark and the beginning. I mean, what is it? We've seen him for years now.
No, I know.
I mean, what is it that he's always at the center?
Well, I mean, 'cause he's got so many weapons. His legs. I mean, the bat, the power, the whole thing. It's he can score from first on a double. I mean, it's a lot of things. I mean, he's just kind of that electric guy that does have that penchant for kind of igniting things, especially this time of year when he gets on. I mean, it's pretty good to get those guys coming in behind him.
Snit, you talk about offensive things that were sparked for the team. Talk about Dansby's catch.
Oh, yeah, well, we had 2 of them. We had Dansby's catch, which was unbelievable, and Austin's, too, on the tarp. I said they could be showing both of those for the next year. They're just unbelievable plays.
Brian, having been through this before, how much of a comfort is it to know in a game like this that, if you keep staying with it, then you can maybe make it go your way some way, somehow?
Yeah, no, and these guys do that. I mean, I think the biggest thing is when you get a start like Kyle's that, him putting that 6th inning down was huge, to go through the top half of their lineup. But it is. I mean, these guys, they showed last night. I mean, we brought the tying run to the plate, and a great catch kept, the next to the last out from getting to third with 1 out. And but it is good that these guys, they never quit. I mean, they don't get caught up in the moment. They keep a slow heartbeat and stay in the moment.
When you think about development and think about just 2 years ago, Kyle makes that start against the Dodgers, and then just to think about where he's come. How proud of you are to see a night like this?
Oh, no, it's awesome. As I was that World Series game and just his whole year, honestly, more than – and tonight was just another one. But, it's just where he's come and how he's allowed himself to do that and what he's done and the adjustments he's made. And he's going to keep getting better, too. As he's out there and figures things out, he's going to continue to develop and grow and gain confidence. And with that arsenal that he's got, I mean, he can be a force for a long time.
Just to follow up, after obviously Max's performance last night and going against Zach Wheeler today, obviously was a big pressure moment. Did you all have any concern about Kyle at all? And then with the long delay today, did you check on him periodically? In terms
No,
of
I'll be honest with you. I applaud Major League Baseball because we sat in on the on all the meetings. I thought they did a really good job, Chuck and his staff, and they kept us very well informed. Both myself and Rob and the GMs and everything, and I thought they did a great job in hanging in there. And when we came out of those meetings, we could let these guys know kind of what was going on in the time frame. So, we didn't spring anything on them. We gave them plenty of time. Like I say, I applaud Major League Baseball for how they handled this, and ended up being a beautiful evening. And Kyle, himself. I mean, he's been through a lot. Now last almost year. I mean, a lot of different situations, and handled everything unbelievable.
And I apologize if you answered this earlier, but game 3 and 4 about starters, what are you looking at right now?
A few guys. We got some options.
So the rookie reporter didn't ask it, right? Will Charlie start game 3?
Well, like I say, we're still chewing that chewing around, or whatever you say.
Rookie.
Yeah.
Snit, you guys have played in every environment there is. It's going to be crazy in Philly this weekend. You feel like that's something the guys are going to
Oh, yeah. Now, I've been in Philly when it's crazy. When I was a third base coach, every game we played there was nuts. And it's going to – and these guys are used to it. I mean, it's going to be, the so-called hostile environment, obviously. But they're used to, the last 2 nights, this whole year has been nuts here. It's been like playoff baseball pretty much the entire year here. And I don't think it's anything that they haven't been exposed to, and probably they'll feed off it like they feed off our fans here in Atlanta.
The last question.
Snit, long delay. What do players do nowadays during that time period? Like, what did you observe? It's not like they're all
I don't know. I went through the clubhouse a couple of times. I didn't know. I was kind of like, where is everybody? I don't know
Where
if
were
they,
they?
I don't know. They went to McDonald's or something. It's all I know is I just try to keep. I'm an unbelievable grazer, so running into the food room and eating, and that's kind of what guys do. They eat. There's a couple of video games back there. Now they all got iPads and all that, so they keep themselves amused with the video games and all that kind of stuff. But it's a big room in there, and there's a lot of different options for them. But it is tough. I mean, some of them will go take a nap.